Margaret Bowman, 21, was sleeping in the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University when Ted Bundy brutally attacked and claimed her life in a senseless act of violence. Her death, alongside Lisa Levy's, shook the campus and sparked a nationwide reckoning about safety. Margaret is remembered not as a victim, but a spirited young woman whose life deserves dignity and remembrance. Elizabeth Ann Roberts, known as Precious Jane Doe, for 43 years, was finally identified in 2020 through DNA and genealogy. Found strangled and shot near Everett, Washington, her case highlights the power of modern science. Elizabeth is remembered today by name as someone lost too soon, but not forgotten. Carolyn Eaton, discovered brutally murdered along Interstate 40 in Arizona on Valentine's Day, 1982, was identified decades later through DNA. Known first as Valentine Sally, her name was finally returned to her at last. Carolyn's story stands as a reminder that no one deserves to remain anonymous. Marcia King, long referred to as Buckskin Girl, was finally identified in 2018 through forensic genealogy after being found murdered in Ohio in 1981. The distinctive buckskin poncho led to her nickname. Her identification gives her back the dignity of a name, ensuring that she is more than a code in a cold case file. Peggy Lynn Johnson, found murdered in Wisconsin in 1999, remained unidentified until 2019. Her case drew national attention for its emotional toll on investigators and the community. Finally named, Peggy's life is honored and her memory preserved as that of a real person, not a mystery. Robin Barnes, around 15 at her death in 1981, was found in a marshy area in Kentucky, later identified as a victim of serial killer Beoria Simmons. A high school cheerleader known for her caring nature, Robin's memory remains through justice served and the stories we tell of her life. Maureen Brainard Barnes, 25, was one of the Gilgo beach victims, found in 2010, long after her death. A telemarketer and mother, she vanished while working in Manhattan. Her identification through DNA gave her back a name. We remember Maureen not as a statistic, but as a life stolen, no longer anonymous. Karen Vergata, named Peaches after the fruit tattoo on her chest, remained unidentified for decades until DNA identification in 2023. Her life and identity reclaimed from anonymity remind us that every lost person was someone's daughter, friend, or loved one. Tatiana Marie Dykes, only 2 years old, was found wrapped near Gilgo Beach in 2011 and identified through modern forensic techniques. Known initially as Baby Doe, she is now known by name. Her identification a powerful restoration of her humanity. Valerie Mack, 24, also known as Melissa Taylor, was an escort whose torso was discovered near Gilgo Beach in 2000 and was later identified via DNA. Though she was largely forgotten, she now has a name and a place in memory. Valerie Mack is remembered for her life, not just her tragedy.